What is going on, guys? This is Loki, and in this video, we're going to be showcasing you the Loki build for SMITE 2. So we're currently playing SMITE 2, and we're going to be, just showcasing you the lane build for Loki. So if you play Loki solo, mid, or duo, or ADC, I mean, this is not for jungle. You can do this in jungle, but you'll be behind. You need to go jungle starter just to be able to clear camps very quickly. I don't recommend playing Loki jungle right now because he is very bugged. His stealth doesn't really work. His ult doesn't really work. His 3 can't be canceled instantly. It's very rough to play Loki in the solo lane. It's definitely worse than Thanatos and Mordred and Susanoo. Like, Loki is kind of the inferior kid right now. So for now, just play him in the solo, mid, or ADC lane. I recommend solo or mid more. If you're duo queuing, you can play duo with your support friend or whatever. That's what I'm kind of doing right now, and it's pretty funny. Okay. So, as you can see, the build's already kind of spoiled, but there are some caveats, so I'm going to talk about them. Basically, the Merlin build is back, and it is strong. It actually never left. The Merlin build has never left. It is very powerful, very strong. For those who don't know, what the Merlin build is, Merlin is a character in Smite that shoots this black hole thing, and this black hole thing is huge, and when you take 1 tick of that damage from the black hole, he procs Soul Reaver, he procs Soul Gem, he procs like Divine Ruin, he procs everything, and then you lose like half your health. So that's why I kind of copied Merlin's playstyle and called it a build that Loki has as well, because Loki also has a giant circle that is very easy, actually easier to land than Merlin, right? And you can also do it over walls. I mean, so can Merlin, but it's just easier to use the decoy than the black hole thingy. So the playstyle of the Merlin build is simple. You throw your decoy, and that's it. You just watch their health just go bye-bye, right? So that's the point of the build. The point of the build is just to throw your decoy, and then, that's really about it. It's just a decoy. And Merlin, you're throwing out the black hole. You're like a mage. You're playing Mage Loki. That's also the other name for the build, Mage Loki. It utilizes Bluestone, Soul Reaver, and Heartseeker and Brawlers. The 4 main, or really, I would say Heartseeker, Soul Reaver, and Bluestone being the main 3 proccing effects. This is the proc Loki build, right? That's another name for it. There's a lot of names for it. And the other items are just for utility or for pen or whatever else, power. So let's get into it, right? So first item, you do go Bluestone. That's not an item. This is a starter. Bluestone's exactly the same. 160 plus 10% of your current health. You guys already know about this, so we're moving on. First item, always, usually you build cooldown first item. Hold on, there's a hair here. You build cooldown in first item because the sooner you build cooldown, the more value cooldown has, because you're utilizing that cooldown throughout the whole game. So build cooldown first or second always. Techo is better than Revenge. Sorry, I'm like struggling to talk. Yone's Revenge versus Techo. Techo is basically better version of Yone's Revenge. It's 100 more gold, but it gives you 30 cooldown rate and 9% movement speed. Yone's just, the passive is okay, but who cares, right? So this is better. Second item, this is where it depends. If you're playing Loki solo, I do recommend going Soul Reaver second. So let's talk about Soul Reaver real quickly, right? Soul Reaver is basically Bluestone Brooch. It does, like, Bluestone Brooch has 10% of your current health for 2 seconds. Soul Reaver, it does not do that. It does 15%, which is better, and it guarantees 5% of their max health. So it's just like better Bluestone Brooch. So it's exactly the same, but just better. Sorry, I meant to say it's the same, but just better. The only thing you're not benefiting from this is the power. You're basically, this item is basically 0 power, 150 mana, 1 regen, 10% pen. 10% pen is universal, so it does apply to my physical damaging as well. So it's confusing, but there's no such thing as physical or magical pen. It's just pen. Just like with lifesteal, there's no such thing as lifesteal and ability lifesteal. It's just lifesteal. It applies to everything. It's omni. It's all omni, right? So again, you're not getting any power from this, but that's okay. Dealing 15% of someone's current health is far more valuable than 40 power you're going to get from an item, right? So after that, you go Brawlers. Anti-heal is so overpowered. Healing is meta right now. Everyone is going Devs. Devs is massive because Devs gives you around 60 power and 10 and 17% lifesteal. And remember, lifesteal is omni, so it works on abilities and autos. Very, very, very strong. After that, we're going to go Heartseeker. This is another case where this is one of the main items. So there's only 3. Bluestone, as I said, Bluestone. I'm going to repeat myself, but Bluestone, Soul Reaver, Heartseeker. Heartseeker got changed to where it now scales infinitely, but it's based on your Power. So if you have 1,000 power, Heartseeker deals 30% of your max health. Yes, you heard that correct. It scales 3% off your strength. It's no longer between 2 to 6 or whatever it was in Smite 1. It's now X, and the X scales with your power. So if I have the average power right now is around 400 or like let's say you have 450 power, your Heartseeker will deal 13% health. I have 360 power. So let's quickly do that math here. 360 times 0.03 equals 10, or I'm going to round it up, 11% of their max health. 11%. If you use 3 abilities on an enemy, that will deal 33% of their max health. Yes, it sounds stupid because it is, and they will 100% will be nerfing this. But for now, this is how it is. After this, you go into your stacking item. You can go trance, you can go devs. I'm gonna try devs a bit more because I think devs is slightly better. It's really just mana versus lifesteal. I think lifesteal is more valuable, but considering that, I mean, you have so much regen in your build. You have 2 mana here, 1 mana here, 5 mana here. You shouldn't run out of mana with this build. So I think you don't need Transcendence. You can if you want. It's cheaper. It's 100 gold cheaper, but it doesn't really matter. Pick your poison, right? Last item. You would think you want to go Yone's Wrath, or you want to build Yone's Wrath earlier. No, cooldown in this game is really garbage. They actually nerf cooldown so much. It's no longer percentage. It's based on a formula or whatever. The more cooldown rate you have, the less effective it is. So 20 cooldown rate is like having 15% cooldown or something like that. So it's like worse. So the more cooldown you have, the less effective it is. So you ideally want 1 cooldown item, and then anything more is like kind of extra, and it's not really that important. For example, the difference between this and no Yones is 1 second off on my decoy. So it goes from like 10 seconds to 9 seconds. Or no, it goes from like 9.23 to 8 seconds. Okay, like that doesn't matter to me, right? So I think Yone's Revenge is kind of relevant. Also, because Loki stealth resets, cooldown is less needed, right? So you can kill someone, stealth them again, immediately. So I recommend just going Titan's Bane. It's that simple, Titan's Bane. The only downside is you are overcapping pen by 5%. I don't think it's the end of the world. 5% is fine. So I think, just go Titan's Bane. The other options are Serrated. It sucks. Just pause it, read it, and compare it to Smite 1. You'll know why it sucks. XC doesn't work, really, because you're auto-attacking, right? You're not auto-attacking. And Oathsworn Spear. Oathsworn Spear is really good, but it doesn't work on Loki that well because it only activates after you deal damage. You want the penetration when you deal the damage, any damage, not after damage. So don't go Oathsworn Spear. It's more for like long-term fights. I don't go this. Crusher sucks, as you would expect. Smite 1 Crusher sucks. Smite 2 Crusher also sucks. This is a garbage item. It's also 2,900 gold, the same price as Deathbringer. What the freak? 30% of your power is garbage. It's useless. It's trash. Don't build it. All right. So that's the build. For your beads, for your relic, always go beads. I just like beads. You need it. If you're trying to kill someone, you're gonna need beads to stop their CC. You can go Aegis. No, I think Aegis is a bait. Aegis is pretty bad. I think Combat Blink is fine. It allows you to get out of situations, but just go beads. It's always safe. Beads is good. Beads is always good. It's never a bad idea to pick beads. So I'm gonna throw my decoy here, and my decoy is dealing 78 times, right? So here we're gonna pull out the calculator. We're going to do 70 times 7. We're not going to do 70 times 8, and I'll say why. Then we're going to subtract 490 to 1286. And my decoy dealt around 800 damage with 1 tick. So that's why I did 70 times 7, not 70 times 8, because you technically need 1 damage from decoy to activate everything. So I'm going to include the first tick of decoy. So basically, 1 tick of Loki's decoy will deal around 800 damage to a squishy. 800 damage. That's insane, right? Now you put that on like 4 people and boom, now you're top damage, doing 4,000 damage instantly, right? So it's very, very stupid. Please try it out. Please, 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 please. It's really good. I highly recommend this build. It is oppressive as hell. You throw your decoy, everyone loses around 8. If they're squishies, this is a squishy Ymir around 800 health. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed the video. I will upload a video showcasing this gameplay, this build as well. And if you have any comments or concerns, please post them down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, stay safe, be cool. Peace.